buffoon or a gorilla came up and was eating off the plate, off the table between them, and they were on their loungers on their phone. Somebody videotaped
Didn't
it
even
from
see
way
it.
far away, had no idea until two workers came and scared it off, and they were both just glued to their phone. I couldn't believe it.
Crazy. I mean, how many people you see walking down the street and trip and fall on a curb? I mean, you just go sit downtown and you just sit there for 5 minutes. You'll see somebody trip on a curb because they're not even looking at where they're going. They're looking at their phone.
Yeah,
Like
we
it's
were we were at watching our old bandmates play. Three of our guys got together with a couple younger guys that can still carry all the equipment around. They're in the middle of songs, and there are people out in the crowd staring at their phones while these
I
guys
know.
are up there playing, some of the best songs from the 70s and 80s. And it was like, why are you here if you're going to be staring at your phone?
Yeah, yeah. And I'm not making this about like where we are, where we're not, but I mean, I think that we like what happens behind the scenes is more of the message that I'm trying to get. So if it's not working with what you're doing, you have to look at this. I'll just go, like the next time you sit in a chair, you're gonna think differently. This chair I'm sitting in has a lot of bolts and stuff holding it together. If it didn't, I'd just be sitting on the ground, right? Or I'd fall. So parenting, showing up, listening, patience, consistency. This is all behind the scenes stuff that nobody sees. But when your child goes out into public, now we see who you are as a parent.
Yeah.
Right? Personal growth, like this is a big one for me right now, man. I've come so far in the last 12 months. Healing, self-awareness, forgiveness, character and faith. Big one. So like this is all stuff behind the scenes that we do behind closed doors, maybe like by ourselves. What screws in your life need tightening?
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, I'm with you. So I just and there's a couple more here. Just let me just get through this, and then I'll show you guys how to write a song real quick in like 10 minutes. All right. Most people spend their lives polishing the chair. Very few spend time strengthening the screws. Screws determine whether everything stands or everything falls. Be one of the few, do the invisible work. So, like I always say, master your craft. What does that mean? Like it doesn't like video marketing. How do you, I mean, John, you and I know video marketing. I've done it for 20 years now. And when I first started doing it, I'm like, nobody, like, why am I doing this? I did it a whole year with no results. I'm like, every single week, 52 videos, once a week. And at the end of the year, I'm like, why am I doing this? And all of a sudden, the phone rings from a broker owner says, hey, can you come and teach us our office video marketing? 50, if I'd have done 20 videos, 30 videos, 40 videos, I might have never got that call. And at that point, that was I kept tightening the screw, tightening the screw, tightening the screw, tightening the screw. You with me? So pretty cool message that
Huh.
right? I know it's something to think about. So next time you sit in a chair. So I actually got I watched this video and I want to play it. Let's see how long is this video? Let's see 1 second here. Let me just see this because this guy says it. That's not it. Okay, never mind. Let
Scotty,
me
I
see
have
if I can find
something to add
it. Yeah,
really quick.
please.
I think, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Microphone's
I
way over
got you.
there. I think
Uh-huh.
another thing that you can point out, kind of like to put the nail on the head on this little lesson too, is it doesn't matter how fancy the chair is or how comfortable the chair is, because like the last one had a different cushion and my brain noticed that, right? So it doesn't matter how big and fancy your chair is, it's the screws are the same. And that's
Screws are the same.
it's just a good add-on to point that out. A big fancy chair
Yeah,
can still collapse if you're not tightening the screws.
100%, 100%.
And you guys are deep for a Tuesday.
No.
Dude, I
Yeah.
know, right? Dude, I want to get deep. So I want.
Me
It's
and
a
Scotty
little
on the
over
same brainwave.
it's a little over a minute long. It's a little over a minute long on this video. So I'm gonna share this with you. 1 second. Here we go. There we go. Share sound. All right. So I'm gonna let you guys listen to this. Whoops.
Everyone failed. On the paper, there was just a drawing of a chair. Nothing
I'm gonna start
that
over.
gave her class a test with only one question. And somehow, everyone failed. On the paper, there was just a drawing of a chair. Nothing complicated, no trick wording. Just one simple question. What is the most important part of this chair. The students felt super confident. They wrote things like the legs, the seat, the backrest, all of the obvious answers. When the teacher collected the papers, she just shook her head. None of you got it right. The room went quiet. Because how do you fail a question that simple? Then she explained, the most important part is the one you can't see, the screws, the small pieces holding everything together. Without them, the chair collapses, and that's when it clicked. Because life works the same way. We focus on what's visible, the job, the money, the achievements, but the things that actually hold everything together, you don't see them. Your health, your habits, the people that support you when nobody's watching, the small decisions you make every day, those are the screws. And most people, they don't notice them until something falls apart. So don't wait for things to break to appreciate what's holding you up, because the strongest lives aren't built on what's seen, they're built on what isn't. A teacher gave her class.
All right. Sorry I'm so deep, John. That's a big deal. I mean, this is a big deal because I think, I've had some conversations lately with some good friends of mine that are hurting, and I just, like sometimes it's not the it's who we're hanging with, who we're hanging around, what we're listening to, what we're not listening to, who we're taking advice from, we're not taking advice from, going through hard times. So I just wanted to bring that out there, and all the chairs that everybody's sitting in right now, you're going to think about every chair you sit in from here on after, the difference. So
That's good.
cool. All right. So this song that I played, some of you guys didn't hear it. So I'll let you listen to it, just a little bit of it. But I want to show you guys if you want to write your own song today in like 10 minutes for a couple bucks. And if you want to listen to it again, it's on mlolive.com. And so this is pretty cool. So I'm just gonna go here, and it's right here. Press play. I'll just let you listen to just a little bit of it.
Yeah! Am I low live? Turn it up! Scotty in the building! Let's go! Wake up! Lights on, camera going live. Coffee in my hand and we about to change lives. Agents on the grind, loan officers too. If you're chasing big dreams, then this show's for you.
All right. So how did I write that?
That's awesome.
Right?
Awesome.
Yeah, that's
How
so
did I
cool.
write that? All right. So here's how you write it. You ready? All right. Let me go find the plates here real quick so I don't put you in the wrong direction. So I went to, let's see, song is ready. Let me just go find this. All right. So it's called the songer.co. 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 All right. And so I was blown away at the accuracy and the like what it did. So I here's my songs that I wrote. So this is, and I did a couple versions. So when I first did it, so all I did was I went to ChatGPT and I said, write me a prompt. I'm writing a song inside songer.co. And I want to make like so I don't know if you guys know this or not. And let me just start here. So ChatGPT now sees all of your chats and can reference all of your chats, not just the chat you're in.
Yeah,
It's thick.
I noticed that.
It's thick. So it can, if you've been on ChatGPT and paying for it for like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5, whatever, it'll reference whatever the heck you've put in there forever. So it'll pull up, like I was talking about boating and camping and stuff. He goes, hey, you were talking about in another, if it's me and you were talking about so it's giving me even better answers to what I'm doing. And it's making me question the thoughts that I'm putting in the new chat, which is sick. So if you go into ChatGPT, and it doesn't really matter what the prompt is, but just say, hey, take everything I've ever said, I'm gonna put the prompt inside of songer.co, and then you choose the genre you want: country, rap, hip hop, whatever you want to choose. And within 10 minutes, boom, you got your song. It's unbelievable. You can download it, you can listen to it right there. It's the coolest thing ever. Let me see. So literally it's right here. So what you do is you unlock full swing. So I think I spent $50 because I'm gonna do more songs because like it's really cool. Like, so you can do personal songs for your loved ones. You can do one for your kids that put their names in it and like just play it. Like, you know how you can download it and put it on your phone? And then you just like when you're going down the road and their kids are sitting there, play it. They'll be like, "What the?" Like just, you know what I mean? Just little really cool special moments that you can do. And if you don't like it, just redo it. Like you don't have to pay anything if you don't unlock the song. So if you find a song and you listen to a part of it that you like, now you unlock it and pay pennies. It's silly how little it is. So I just want to show you guys that really cool way to have like if you got a special graduation coming up, you got a birthday coming up, you have anything. You can really make someone feel really, really,
That's
really special.
crazy. Yeah.
Isn't that
You could
cool?
you could use it as your ringtone. I was just thinking like if you had the like
Thousand
for
percent.
your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit, it's my kids calling. Let me get this real quick. You know, but have a little song tattoo it. That'd be awesome. And then of course, once you have the audio, you can cut it to where you ever want, you know, once you have it, you can edit that all day long. So put it where you want to start and you can do that right on your phone. So pretty cool.
My kids call me. It's always a song. It wasn't me.
Was me?
Yeah, that song's already been written.
You can spit that. You can spit that into your own words and put your name in there though. Like,
That's
yeah, that's
right.
funny. That's great. So
Whatever you hear.
whatever you hear, it's yeah, not me. Cool. And so what else? Who else has a special story or a success story or something they want questions that you might have?
Could you see me asking chat to write me a divorce song? Should we go rap, country, or just funeral music, right?
I would do country. Yeah, because country, man, you got all these country singers singing these songs, you know, like Morgan Wallen and Luke
For
Bryant. I
sure.
mean, there's so many cool. I mean, there's some good stuff.
I'm still
Yeah,
so jealous of that concert.
yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I
I
hate.
got something I can share.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
Yeah, so I kind of have like a little bit of a passion right now in our business for brand new loan officers, even though I've been programmed and trained to steer clear, but I've just never listened to anybody when that comes to it. But we have a brand new loan officer that's up in Raleigh, and he's about he's been in the business maybe 6 7 months or whatever, but he just joined us about 2 months ago. And we're really big in Cageless on leaning into the three things like deepening and creating relationships. Do you like to do it, and are you good at it? Well, prior to him becoming a loan officer, he was a chef, right? So he's really good at like chef things, He's like the bear, I guess. But he lived in Hawaii, he moved to North Carolina, and he was kind of burned out on the whole chef thing, got into the loan officer world. And we've been really like trying to figure out how is it best for a new loan officer to get into your market? Because he's new to the market, doesn't know a lot of people. Raleigh can be kind of a competitive market. There's a lot of that going on. And I said, well, man, you can go out there and tout all your programs and your rates and all that kind of stuff, but that's all they hear. You got to really lean into who you are and lean into, what and find a way to relate to other people. And he said, well, how do I do that? And I'm like, well, bro, you're a chef, and I don't know a single person in the world that doesn't love food. You know what I mean? So last week on Thursday, he had about 13 agents that he had reached out to and invited them to his house and had a dinner where he taught
What?
them how to cook the things that he did. So he had his own little chef
Wow.
class.
Are you
And he
shit?
had like he had like a bunch of agents there, like real producing agents. Took some pictures, took some videos and all that kind of stuff. Well,
Wow.
this week he's already gotten like 2 referrals from them, and he's reached back out to every single one of them, and he's like, dude, this is the secret sauce. And I'm like, hell yeah, it is. Every month you're going to do this chef class, and you're going to invite more agents and then the same agents, and you're just going to dig into it. So
Cool.
I thought that was like the coolest success story
Unbelievable.
because someone really grabbed who they were and wanted to share it. And I think that's a little bit like what your lesson was there is, the screws holding that stuff together. He really stayed consistent with it. He nobody saw the behind the scenes stuff of him like going to the store, making the calls to get people there, going to networking events and inviting them to his house and so forth. But they did get to see him cooking in front of 12 agents and doing a class and all
Ins-
that kind of stuff. So That's the first thing I thought of after the
They'll
lesson today.
they'll
So
never forget him.
No.
never,
Never.
never,
Yeah.
no.
He
And
needs
what
to really like use that to
oh,
his
and that was the craziest thing, to be honest with you, Kathleen. It's like, when you talk to a lot of folks and they're getting into the business, they think that's what's important is like, I got to show my
FHA.
products,
Yeah.
FHA. I can go down and do all that stuff. I'm like, shit ain't got nothing to do with that. We all do that.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
like, well, we close on time. What do you want? A cookie?
Yeah.
You're supposed to, yeah.
You're supposed to close on time.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Communication.
We talk about
Yeah.
that in
Yeah.
Cageless, so y'all come to Orlando. But we talk about that in Cageless, and it's really like take the other things that make you special. Because if your brand is that I'll get you from contract to close, like with less stress, everybody should do that.
Yeah.
Like you didn't just stand out at all.
Yeah.
Minimum
Just totally
standards.
boring as everybody else. So like, what makes you different?
It makes you
What
different.
makes you different? And the cool thing about putting other things out about your life is you're going to attract people who can connect you on that, but also you're going to attract people who you just naturally get along with better,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So
Those
it's
are
a
the
lot
people you want to work
easier.
with.
Work becomes so much easier. Like I have agents, for those of y'all that don't know, I have a brokerage here with 30 agents, but I have agents who came from, not to like bash on Zillow, but came from places where they did Zillow, they were on Zillow teams. And they talk about how now that they've switched to all Sphere and like their own marketing, the deals are actually easier because they're attracting people that there's already like reciprocal trust or you already have things in common versus just these strangers off the internet. And so it just speaks for itself. So that was really cool. I shared it on the Cageless page. That was really cool to see that he did that. I
Love
love
it.
stuff like that.
Well,
Twi-
no, I was just
Go
gonna say
ahead.
real quick, John. So
Yeah.
where my mind goes is, man, shame on him. Like videotape that stuff and then have reels
Yeah, and he posted
with
all about
permission
it
from his
too.
agent.
So like he's gonna give people FOMO. Because if I was the
Heck
agent in his
yeah.
Yes,
market, I would be
exactly.
like, I want to go to your
100%.
cooking class.
Why the hell was I not invited?
Yeah, like
Don't even make
I
it
would
about
want to
real
do
estate
it.
or mortgage, period. Like
No,
just
don't make
scratch.
it about any of
Scratch.
that stuff. He didn't
Yeah.
either,
He
man.
did, and they just
He
have
didn't.
fun and they
Just had
cooked all
fun.
kinds of stuff. If you go look
Yeah.
at the list, I was like, dang, how long were they there? Because it was a whole list.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God. He could do so many things
Dude.
with
And he
that.
could make it like little closing gift things. He could lean fully into
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude,
this
go
this
nuts. He
brand.
could literally, yeah, he could own the city with that. Literally.
Mhm.
And
Own the
here's the
city.
cool thing. We met another loan officer at Cagel's last week that was in Knoxville, Tennessee, and she does the same thing, but she's not a chef, but she goes on TikTok and finds TikTok recipes and invites people over to her house and they try different TikTok recipes. So they
Oh,
like do they do like out of the
dude.
ordinary type things that are cool. So I guess the lesson here is like we don't have to be chefs to do these things. We just have to have fun
Well,
Yeah.
no, the
and
other
invite
woman
people to
was
do it.
she was a singer and actually
Yeah.
was
That's right.
singing the national anthem last Friday at the ball game down there in
Mhm.
in Knoxville.
He
And
was?
she's in a
She was a
band
fam.
and the
And we
realtors
were like,
and
just
clients
intentionally
come and see
invite
her
people.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They invite all
What?
the agents to come watch you sing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Too easy.
Yeah.
Too easy. Dude, find his stuff on TikTok to cook and they're like, let's just throw it against the wall, see what it tastes like.
And you can do
Move
this
that
as a
butt.
recruiter or a branch manager or an owner. I started just having the local branches, when I was, even at a small company. But Scotty, when you and I worked together, I started having a party at my house in Cincinnati and started inviting anybody that wanted to come. And it got so big the last couple of years, we had to have a food truck, and the owners actually flew in two different private planes that we had to have vans pick them up, and they brought employees from the other city, and we had about 200 people at my
My
house, one of the
God.
last ones that I did.
Wow.
And it started off as me cooking out for my team just to give back to them. And so you could do that with your clients, with your team, with recruits you're talking to. I mean, and it got so big, we started inviting people in on Friday nights, and we would schedule it the night that the Reds were playing on a Friday night, and we'd all get $10 bleacher seats and go down and have a couple beers at the Reds game and have a bus that took us back and forth. I mean, it got
Great.
expensive to the point where the company paid for it for me.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing, you guys. You know what's? I just remembered I had this in my pocket. This little piece of paper. There's no notepad. and I don't know why I can't open it, but it's been in there a while. But it's a chef that I met at a winery. He goes, I come to your house and cook.
Oh my goodness, that'd be
You don't
fun.
even need to do it. You just like, hey, I'm having a chef coming to my house. Who wants to join us? I'm like, this experiment, and he put a menu together, and like now you got FOMO if they don't show up. Like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Like they're just
There's,
cooking and
there's
having
always
fun
something
drinking.
about breaking bread with someone, for sure.
Right? Right?
So there's always something about breaking bread with someone when you sit down and have a meal together, and the conversations are just different.
Right. Right. Hey, Greg, dude, what'd you do yesterday? Holy smokes. We got so much cool shit going.
So we have an annual Parade of Homes event. It's real estate sales. You know, that's pretty much what our family's known for, me and my wife, my son. So we rent out a part of a restaurant. We have red carpet where they come in, they get a VIP badge. We give them a Parade of Homes sticker inside. Then we've got a big bus that only holds 56. So we're praying that we only have 56 people. We had 55 people show up this year. They get on the bus and we take them to the Parade of Homes. Now, our city, our average sales price is 265. So we took them to the Parade of Homes where they were 1.9 to 3.2 million. So of course
Oh,
everybody's blown away. We get them back on the bus. We give them ice cream on the way back. And on the way back, one of the guys that I invited this year that used to be a director at the bank, I don't know that you can see this, writes down 23 homes for me to list that's rental property.
What? Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
With
What?
23
On a
homes.
piece of paper, nonetheless.
So the whole deal costs us
He
about
wants to list the homes.
Yeah, it says this is what you can list. There are 4 different towns, you know, around where I live. You know, so
Is
the
your
20
wife pissed off at you right now? Are you in the doghouse, man?
I finally got out.
Just give her the list.
So I
Hey, just so
I
you
did.
guys know, his
I
wife's
said, here's the list, baby.
his
She goes,
wife's the top producing
spent a
agent.
ton
That's
of
why
we
I said
spent a
that.
ton of money. I go, here's the list.
Oh my God, dude. How many million is
23.
that? What is that? 20? Is that 5 million plus? 6
No,
million?
no, no. You know, there's about 9 of them worth about 400,000,
Oh
and then they
shit.
go down
Okay,
from
that's
there.
four.
You know.
10 million then.
Greg, what are those like bank the properties the bank's trying to release or something?
No, he
No,
owns them.
these are just
Oh,
homes that he owns
Damn.
oh, the
outright.
guy.
He's about 65 or 70, and he said, you know, it's time for me to sell everything.
Oh, you're kidding.
Listen, Greg, ask if he has any friends in South Carolina, and I'll pay you a nice little referral fee.
But I was thinking, how many DSCR loans can I get with this? You know.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
Man, that is amazing, dude. That's
Anyway,
Congrats.
crazy.
that's my story for the day.
Dude,
That's
that's
That's a
great.
good
one.
one.
awesome.
That's a good one.
That's one night. You're gonna close more with that one guy with those listings than 95% of the agents close in the US
In a
Mhm.
year.
in a year. Yeah.
I'll close more
2
with this
years.
guy than I close personally in a year. You know.
Wow.
Wow.
Greg,
That's
that's so
awesome.
awesome. And
That's
you
so
deserve
cool,
it.
dude.
You just so
Yeah.
deserve
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
being a good guy and
Yeah.
freaking smart.
Absolutely.
Right.
You
And
deserve
it's
it.
from an event they do consistently. So, like he said, we're known
Yep.
for this. Like, that's the power right there.
You know,
Is
and,
his
and what's
family
really good
known
about
for
it is
this?
when I went and bought 70 tickets to the parade, you know, the lady that runs it was so grateful and she made sure she was there when we arrived. And, you know, I mean, it's a good thing for the community. So,
Yeah,
That's
that's
awesome,
awesome,
Greg.
man. Good stuff, brother. Good
okay,
stuff.
that's my scoop.
All right. We missed you last week, man. I know you were doing the bank stuff, so maybe next week or even this week you want to give us an update. It is June, almost July, man. Here we go. Mid-year update.
He's got 23 houses to list.
You got yeah,
A little
we will see
busy.
it.
I'm busy.
He said,
I'm busy
what,
right now,
what
Scotty.
update, Scotty? What
I'll see you
update?
guys in
He's gonna be
January. I'll see
busy.
you guys in
We're gonna be
January.
all right working in our business on this one for a little bit.
Hey, Greg, I know a couple good loan officers. Just put it up there. So if you need help.
Okay.
All right, guys. Any final words from anybody? Martine, what's up, man? I saw you raise your hand. He's at Starbucks. He's still going strong.
Still going, still going.
Hey, Martine, I got a good one for you. So I did a CE course last week. I don't even know why I said last year. Last week. And so the president of the Women's Council was there for the whole state of Florida. And she's going to a thing in 2 weeks that is going to have the Women's Council of the United States there.
Oh wow.
And I said, do you know any agents? She just laughed. And I said, she says, yeah, we ended up talking for a little bit. And she's like, I got 13 listings. So I
Wow.
instantly thought of like, Martine's got a pretty cool strategy. And I told her about it. I said, this is a subdivision, different plats, but I mean, you got enough to put a nice web page together. The only call to action is view, sign up for a listing or sign up to see a listing or apply. I said, you cool with me doing that? She goes, yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
It's
I'm
awesome.
like, let's not do that, And she goes, do you do CE virtually? I said, absolutely. I can do the whole state of Florida.
That's so
Hundreds.
cool.
Come on,
Yeah,
man. Hey, John,
that's awesome.
CE, baby.
That's
Just to
right.
get us in front of people. That's who I met. Like, man, like one person.
What?
Yeah. So
All it takes. All it
that's all it
takes.
takes. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you got something out of today. I hope the next time you sit in the chair, you're like, all right, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna tighten that baby a little bit, master my craft, do whatever it needs to take to put myself in a happy place. More importantly, have more peace in your life. Because man, that's what I'm striving for is peace, not happiness. Happiness is the dopamine hit. And Jamie
Yep.
Miller taught me this. Peace is a separate special thing. So I'm working towards that and some good things coming. So hope to see everybody in August. And John, please let us know. And Zeddy, please let us know when we can register for that because and we need to, yeah, and then the karaoke thing. So maybe the night before we get together, the day of you do your thing, and the karaoke the next day. We'll have a 3-day extravaganza, man. We'll get some people together.
I'm gonna try to get the Joe Moto and I are gonna try to get the link out probably in the next week so
Okay,
people can
sounds good.
register.
Awesome. All
August
right.
4th.
August
August
4th.
4th. Yeah, yeah. Mark your calendars for August 4th. It's a great time to be here in Florida. It's hot, which
Ah,
hot is good. A lot of
Yeah.
pools, a lot of pools. So a lot of things we can do down here and have fun and just hang out. So we're gonna strategize like for 3 days, 2 days for sure. But you know what happens in karaoke? I might just write a song and play it because you can use your
Yeah.
own voice in songer.co. So
I think there's a
Are you gonna
karaoke
sing
where there's a
and
live
dance,
band
Scotty?
behind.
I'll do both. I'll even do the worm yeah, I do that. Yeah, I broke a wedding party with that before. So
I
yeah.
have seen the
Yeah,
worm.
yeah, John's seen the worm. Yeah, in a suit, no less. Hello. So,
Gills.
all right, guys. Love you guys. Have a good day. See
See
you.
you
See you
guys.
on Thursday. Take
Yeah.
care.
Bye guys.